I'm Jeff Brady. Coming up on the Night Beat, the woman accused of killing Selena may, in fact, have been her closest colleague and best friend. KSAT 12 unravels the mystery of the Tejano superstar's untimely death.
Also happening tonight, a co-worker of the woman accused of the murder of Tejano singer Selena gives us an inside glimpse into the life of the woman accused. Plus, time may be running out for Kato Kalin and his 15 minutes of fame. The KSAT 12 News Night Beat begins right now.
This is the Night Beat on KSAT 12, San Antonio's #1 10 o'clock news.
Good evening, I'm Denise Valdez.
I'm Jeff Brady. Here's what's happening tonight. A woman who was nearest and dearest to Tejano singer Selena has been charged with killing her and is being held on a $100,000 bond.
34-year-old Yolanda Saldivar was arrested late yesterday after a 9-hour standoff with police. Crowds cheered as Selena's alleged killer gave herself up to authorities. She's accused of shooting Selena once in the back with a .38 caliber revolver. Saldivar was one of Selena's closest and most trusted friends. She was president of Selena's fan club, a former nurse. Saldivar went to work for Selena a couple of years ago, supervising her 3 clothing and beauty boutiques. But recently, Saldivar had been accused of embezzling money from the Tejano singer. That's why the singer met with Saldivar at a Corpus Christi hotel on Friday. But there are still dozens of unanswered questions tonight. The first one being, how could someone so close to Selena allegedly kill her?
What is your location? Days Inn Motel. It's 901 Navigation Boulevard. What's wrong, ma'am? We have a woman ran in the lobby, said she's been shot. She's laying on the floor in his blood. Okay, where are you? How old is she? She looks about 20. Okay, who shot her? Where is it? She's in the lobby right now? Yes, ma'am. She just passed out. Okay. I already have to call in. I think you need to send a police unit, too. It'll go off for me. Okay. Somebody give some information so we can get the suspect. Okay. You don't know anything else about who might have done it or anything like that? It's another lady. That's all I know. We're trying to find out. Annette.
We're on the bird now.
The man sat up and started to speak, and he gave him to his mother.
I don't have the words. I'm magnitude. It's unbelievable. You know, everybody's still in shock. So, it's a very big loss. It's going to be some time before we can really get over it.
She was a real good role model for everybody. She was so sweet, so humble, so down to earth. She was such a huge star, and I'm sure she knew it, but she just didn't act that way. She treated everybody with respect. Everybody.
Watch your step with the car. what was your first impression? What do you remember thinking or feeling that first time you met her?
Well, Selena had, she had an aura of attracting you to her. When she would perform, she would draw you to dance with her. She wanted you to feel what she was feeling. And so it draw you to that. And maybe I was feeling like her. Maybe I was feeling down. Maybe I was feeling depressed. Maybe I was feeling joyful. She brought you into that. The first time I met her was in Desperado nightclub in San Antonio. She was very friendly, she wasn't telling me, Miss Yolanda or Yolanda. She says, hey, friend. And she would just pat you in the back or just laugh about anything and everything. And I said to myself, this girl doesn't even know me, and look at the way she treats me. And she kind of eased my worry a little bit and just embraced me. We became friends. Selena, when she came into the room, she kept trying to put guilt in me for not continuing with her and how everything was going to crumble. And she kept saying to me, if you don't stay with me, I know you're going to come out. You're going to be telling everybody about what was going on with the doctor. I felt like, how dare you accuse me when I've kept all your secrets? What do you want me to do? And all I could think is to show her my loyalty to her is to blow my brains out. My emotions were running so high and I was hurting. My body was hurting. I didn't know how to operate a gun. I've never had one. And so I just clicked it. I said, what do you want me to do? What is the last thing y'all want me to do? What is the last thing your family wants me to do? You want me to kill myself? Because I'll just do it. And I got the gun and she said, no, Yolanda. And she went to the door. And when she went to the door, I said, don't close the door, and pow, it went. My decisions were my decisions, but the consequences are also mine. And I'm regretful for all of that. If I could turn time, if I could turn the clock, I think that a lot of things would not be as they were. And I want the people to know that I miss Selena just like they do. So much. But I know I'll see her again in heaven. I know I will. She didn't deserve to die. She didn't deserve that.
What's going on, Graveyard Shift family? It is your fearless shift leader, Dalen Spratt, clocked in for another amazing shift. Y'all, right now I am in Atlanta, Georgia, and it is 4:52 a.m. And I am finally headed to Corpus Christi, Texas. Y'all, I have been trying to get to Miss Selena, seems like for like almost 2 years now. But for some reason, every time I would try to make it to see her, something would happen and I wouldn't be able to get there. The weather would be bad and I couldn't catch a flight. Something would just come up that weekend and I couldn't take off from work. Like, it was just always just something that kept me from getting out there. But today, everything is in a line. So far, so good. We are at the airport and we're gonna make it to Corpus Christi, y'all. And we are gonna spend this entire day just going to as many locations attached to Selena and just kind of walk through her life and story. Man, I remember where I was when Selena passed away. Like, that's how big Selena was. I remember where Tupac Shakur, where I was when Tupac died. I remember where I was when Selena died. I remember where I was when Aaliyah died. And I remember where I was when Princess Diana died. Them were 4 people I remember where I was. So, yeah, this one's gonna be an interesting shift, y'all. Let's see. Let's get to it. All right, Graveyard Shift family, we are here in Corpus Christi, Texas. We have secured our rental car. We're in a Mazda. Hold on there, Speed Racer. But y'all, we are at our first stop. Our first stop is the Selena Museum. So inside of here, I'm assuming they have a lot of like artifacts pertaining to Selena and her life. But from what everything I've been told in the signs, I cannot record in there. And so I'm not going to break that rule, but I think you can take photos. So I will go in here and, just take some photos of all of the things in there, and I'll put them in the video so you can kind of see what's in there. I think that's okay. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm feeling a little surreal, guys. I guess because I've been trying to get here for so long. And today, everything just went very, very smoothly. Plane rides here were cool. No traffic anywhere in none of the airports, none of the parking lots. I thought I was going to miss my connecting flight in Dallas because we landed a little bit late. But I was the last one to get on the plane. They were like, hey, come on in. I was just like, that's... They even had a little note. Yo, shout out. Shout out to Luis Carlos at American Airlines, y'all. I was headed to my connecting flight. And when I got to the plane, I told you I was the last one to get on there. When I got to my seat, there was a note, a handwritten note. And it says, Dalen, welcome aboard. Happy to see you got a seat on this morning's flight. Please let me know if you need anything. Wish you a safe and healthy. I don't know what that word is. Oh, travels. Look, Louis a nice guy, but that penmanship, no, I'm just playing, man. That's just cool. So Luis Carlos, man, if this video ever finds its way towards you, brother, you really made my day. You had my day starting really great. So I feel like today is going to be a great shift, y'all. In some way, shape, form, or fashion. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's go check out the Selena Museum. Love. So, Selena Museum. All right, y'all. So this is what's interesting. When you're going through the museum, it's like going back in time, right? So her family still owns and operates that building. So it's still a part of them. It's still a part of Selena. And then all those outfits that she wore and all her car, it's just like you could just feel the energy inside of there. Like, I don't know, man. I'm starting to get sensitive, y'all, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Yo, fearless shift leader can't be in here being emotional, guys. I have to rule this kingdom with an iron fist. But man, I was sad the entire time I was in there. Hear me out. Hear me out. It just, my bad, I had the air conditioner on. You can feel her in there. I'm not saying, oh man, you see her ghost, you can feel her ghost. No, it's like you can feel the presence, the energy, you could just feel that in there. And you know what? It's a sense of sorrow. Because you realize that Selena has so much potential. Like her rocket hadn't even just taken off the way it could have yet. And that one person brought all of that down. And just to know that her father works here, they say her father works here every day. So I couldn't imagine walking through a building and you just see your child plastered everywhere in there, her clothes, her belongings, and just knowing how she was taken. Selena didn't deserve that, man. Nobody, not saying anybody deserves that. But you know how, like, sometimes when you hear stuff and you be and then it'd be like, what? Not Selena. Hell, not Selena. It's like one of those, like, what? What? And what's crazy, she got shot in the back and the bullet pierced an artery. It pierced an artery. Back shoulder. All right. So now we're about to drive past the hotel where Selena was shot and killed, and where I think her name was Yolanda, that's her name, had her standoff with the police. I think she had like a 9-hour standoff with the police. But what I have noticed is there's a lot of people kind of following the same path today. I thought I was going to be able to kind of get in, get out, do my thing without, you know what I'm saying, bumping into people. But no, there's people that was here at the museum that was like, yes, we're about to go to the hotel. Then we're going to the grave. Dang, man. Y'all just finna be in this video. Let's get to it, y'all. All right, Graveyard Shift family. I'm not sure if we are allowed to film over here because I didn't ask anybody. But we are literally right here at the hotel where Selena was shot. So it is currently a Red Roof Inn. I think back then it might have been like something totally different. It's been like 2 or 3 different places since Selena unfortunately passed away. But the room number that she passed away in was room number 158. The other, these people are watching me. I think the people that are here are looking at me, y'all. Let me hear them do this before they try to kick a brother out. So she originally was killed in room 158, but now that is room 150, which is right there. Can y'all see it? Right there is room 150. That's the actual room that Selena was shot in and ran out of, and ran through this little courtyard right here. Yeah, I think I'm about to get kicked out. Hold on, let's see. So they say they don't allow you to go into this room. But yeah, room 150. Room 150. So she was inside this room here. I don't know if you can see in there. Oh, you can kind of see in there. It's just really, really dark. But yeah. She ran out of this room. She ran through this courtyard. Ran through here. This is the area where her bag and purse were dropped. She ran through here. From over there. Ran through here all the way to the front office, which is back here. So from running all the way from the hotel room, she ran through the parking lot, ran through this courtyard here, up this walkway, literally dropping blood every step of the way. And this is a decent length walk, so I can only imagine what a run or jog would be, especially after you've been shot and bleeding out. So she ran all the way through here, and she made it all the way to the door and into the lobby. I'm not sure if we can film in there, but I'm gonna go ask. All right, so what's interesting about that, I just went in there, and I'm assuming that's either the manager or the owner of the hotel now. And I just told him what I was doing, that I'm here filming, I'm interested in the story. And I was like, are you allowed to go into the room where Yolanda shot Selena? And they were like, not now, because someone's staying in there. And I was like, what? You can rent out the room? And they was like, yeah, if the room's available, you can rent the room. But I think the manager kind of got offended because I feel like he might get a lot of flack for renting out that room. So I think he thought that I was like judging him. Like, you're renting out that room? I was just like, well, y'all rent out the room for real? Y'all can do that? And he was like, it happened so long ago. Like, like he started defending himself. It happened long ago. Nothing in that room is original. It wasn't even Selena's room. It was her manager's room. And I was like, no, man, I get it. I get it, bro. Yeah, if I would have known, I would have came out here on the day that I could rent the room just to, you know, get the inside. But, yeah. Now you know, room 150, you can rent it here at the Red Roof Inn and be in the same room that Yolanda Saldivar selfishly took the life of Selena. So here we are in Selena's neighborhood. So this house here with the big tree in front of it, that's Selena's parents' home. This middle house was AB's house. And then this house with this white car in front of it is Selena and her husband Chris's house. So, as you can see, they still have a big fence that gates off all three houses with signs that just ask you to don't trespass beyond those fences. But yeah, this is just a simple neighborhood in Corpus Christi, Texas. This is where the legendary Selena lived. It's a modest home in a modest neighborhood with a little modest dog trucking his little ass on. I wonder who lives in these houses. I wonder if the family still owns these houses. Probably so, but who knows? All right, Graveyard Shift family, we are here at the Seaside Resting Community. And as you can see, the sky has opened up on us. I hope we don't get caught in all this rain, but we are here at the final resting space of the beautiful Miss Selena. I'm gonna try to get y'all over here before it starts raining. The goal is to do a spirit box session. damaging property is prohibited. But y'all, people have been coming all while I've been here, so I don't know how big of a window I'll get to see Miss Selena. But here is the final resting space of Selena Quintanilla Perez. It's beautiful. It's definitely wrapped off, gated off. So this is the same like image that they have inside the museum. It's raining. I'm gonna just probably pull up. I'm gonna pull up next to her in the car and try to do a session. I'm literally parked right here. I'm gonna pull up right here since it's raining, and I'm gonna see if I can do part of the spirit box session. Selena, my name is Dalen. I come in peace, love, and respect. What I do is I come to wrestling communities like this, and I try to speak with those who may not have been spoken with in a long time. I know you get visitors all day, every day. I just left your museum that's at your old recording studio. I left your house that you and your husband Chris lived in. I just left the hotel where you met Yolanda the day that you lost your life. I'm just taking my viewers on a tour of your life. And I must say, Selena, your presence is felt. Your presence is felt. And it just breaks my heart what happened. Your birthday is April 16th. That's actually two of my real close friends' birthday. That's cool. So that lets me know I'm not big on horoscopes or anything like that, Selena, but like I've met two of my closest friends have the birthday of April 16th, and they have their similarities. So if you were anything like them, I know you and I would have hit it off for real, for sure. He was 14 years older than me? Selena, he was born in 1971? All right, Selena, what I'm about to do is I have this thing called a spirit box. It allows me to essentially try to communicate with those that have transitioned over. So I would love to try to speak with you. I'm gonna pull out this box and I have a few questions and I would just love to hear your voice, Miss Selena. All right, y'all. It's still sprinkling, but it's not sprinkling that bad. So let's try to get to it before some more people get here. All right, Graveyard Shift family. So there are people constantly visiting Selena. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to get out and do a spirit box session. Without interrupting others. So as you can see, Selena is buried literally right here. I am a roc's throwing distance from Selena. So I'm going to attempt to do the spirit box session from here in the vehicle. And if I can find a window where people aren't, visiting her, then I will try to go out there and do a session closer to her resting space. But again, my name is Dalen. I come in love, peace, and respect, and I'm here to speak to Miss Selena. Selena, are you here with me? I heard I'm here. Can I hear you say your name? Can I hear you say your name, please? Now I thought I heard Selena. Okay. Miss Selena, are you here with me?
Upstairs.
Okay. Miss Selena, if you're here right now, can you tell me who is standing in front of your grave right now? How many people are standing in front of your grave right now? Do you see the two people that are standing at your grave right now? Can you tell me something about the two people that are standing there? Can you tell me the shirt of the child that's standing over there in front of you? What color shirt is he wearing? So, Miss Selena, like I told you before, I've traveled all over Corpus Christi today to get a feel and the understanding of the person that you were. And I must say, like, I grew up in Texas, so I've always was aware of you, and I know where I was. I was at my grandmother's house in McCamey, Texas on March 31st when you passed away. And I remember just seeing how the world turned upside down. The phone dropped. All right, y'all, I tried to get out the car to go do the session right here at her space, but the wind is blowing so hard and it's raining, like y'all not gonna be able to hear. Like, yeah, so we're gonna just keep doing what we were doing from the vehicle, y'all. Shifting ain't easy, but we're gonna get to it. I tried to get out and go in and like get to it, but we have to play it safe. Okay, my bad, Selena. I tried to get out the car and see if I can get closer to you, but then the wind just picked up and the rain picked up even more. But I didn't expect to feel so much sorrow just being around all the different spaces, Selena, that's been attached to your story. It's like you left a huge impact on everyone and everywhere. Do you feel like your light was cut way too short, way too soon? So, Miss Selena, how do you feel about people consistently, constantly throughout the day coming to pay their respect? Even a day like today where it's raining and very, very windy. How does that make you feel? Do you enjoy all of your visitors? You know what, Selena, the thing that I admire most about you is just the community that you built and the foundation that you built for your business structure that your family ran. It's like you provided a lot of jobs and opportunities for a lot of people through your God-given talent. And I respect that wholeheartedly. I guess that's just what affects me the most. It's just like, it was beyond you. And someone like Yolanda would take that, not only from your family, but from the world. Selena, do you mind if I asked you some questions about Yolanda? Do you have, or did you have any concerns about Yolanda? Did you ever sense anything wrong with her? Did you ever think that she could take it as far as she did? Never. What do you think was the reason Yolanda acted the way that she acted and moved the way that she moved? Do you think that she was obsessed with you? Was she in love with you? Was she jealous of you? I know they say hindsight is 20/20, but what do you feel like the reason was that pushed Yolanda to do what she did? Did you say coke?
Around.
You said you seen it?
What that? We're so
So you feel like drugs were involved with Yolanda?
Rosemary. Shut up.
Okay, so your family believed that Yolanda was stealing from you, from your boutiques that she was managing to your fan club. Did you believe that Yolanda was stealing money from you?
Get up.
But Selena, what made you feel comfortable enough to still meet with Yolanda knowing that something wasn't right with her? I know you couldn't have believed that Yolanda would ever have hurt you like that. It's raining. It's raining hard. It's one of those summer Texas rains. I know, Selena, you never could have imagined that Yolanda would have hurt you in that manner, right? See? And by the time you realized it, was it too late? For no reason. So, what pushed her to the limit in that moment? Like, what caused Yolanda to pick up the gun and shoot you? Like, what happened in that moment? Did it make her upset that you asked her about the money? All the questions? Were you yelling at her? So, Selena, do you regret the day that you ever even met Yolanda? Did anyone in your family ever warn you about Yolanda? So, Selena, the story that Yolanda said in an interview, she said that you came to the hotel and you got down on your hands and knees to beg her not to quit. And she was telling you that there was nothing you could do to stop her from leaving. And she picked up a gun and put it to her own head and told you if you did not leave that she was going to shoot herself. But in the commotion of you getting up to leave, she gestured with the gun and the gun went off and shot you. Is that what happened?
Shut up.
Shut up, okay. Is that what happened, Selena? Selena, did you go to that hotel to fire Yolanda? Somewhat. Did Yolanda try to quit, or did you try to let her go?
The pleasure.
So Selena, what was the trigger moment in everything? Like, what was the trigger moment for Yolanda to go and grab this gun and feel like she needed to fire off a shot at you?
Like doing paranormal.
So when you initially were shot in the back of your shoulder and you ran to get help, in that moment, Selena, did you think that you were going to make it? You said no time? Did you think that she was gonna chase you?
In there.
Did you say let's get off the topic? That's fair. That's fair, Miss Selena. Do you think you would have ever worked your way to movies? Like, do you think, was movies ever the goal? You were only 23. What other goals and aspirations did you have? So helping family.
Rosemary.
Well, let me ask you one more question about Yolanda, please. Is that okay? So you ask me? So this year has been 30 years that Yolanda has been incarcerated, and she came up for parole. Her sentence was 30 years to life, and she applied for parole, and they denied her. She can't come up she cannot come up with the parole board again for another 5 years in 2030. How do you feel about that, Selena? She deserve it. Leave her. So do you feel like Yolanda deserves to spend the rest of her life in jail? Do you feel like her punishment should have been more harsh than jail? Kind of. Well, Selena, what do you think should have happened to Yolanda? This is Texas. Do you feel like Yolanda should have lost her life for what she did? Definitely. Let me ask you this. Do you forgive her? So do you forgive Yolanda for what she did? No. Do you feel like the people here should forgive her? Wow, she deserved it. She should die there. She literally took everything from you. Selena, do you have anything you want to say to your fans? Is there something you would like to say to your parents? How do you feel about your legacy still living on? Selena, do you ever find yourself still singing now in the afterlife? So don't stop music. Is there anything you would like to say to your family?
No.
Why not? Or is it not meant for us to know? All right, y'all, we got a break in the weather. The wind kind of died down a little bit and the rain stopped. So I just want to go up to here and try to see if we can just ask a couple more questions right here at her resting space. Let's see. All right, Miss Selena, I just want to know maybe if the conversation is a little bit different. Here, let me set this down. Okay, here we go. All right, Miss Selena, I'm right here at your resting space. Does it make a difference if I'm here or in the car talking to you? You said I'm close now? Does it bother you when people try to talk? Said move it. Okay. 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 Should I move away from using the spirit box over here? Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Let me move around, Miss Selena. Is there a reason why you don't want me to use this close to you like that?
No. Now, remove it.
Okay. But you don't mind. Do you mind that I attempted to speak to you over here? Like, did I rub you the wrong way by trying to communicate with you today? Does this just go against like your religion or something you believe? Well, Miss Selena, if I overstep my boundaries, I apologize. Do you forgive me? Okay. Would you prefer if I left now? Okay. Well, Miss Selena, I appreciate the conversation. Is there anything else you would like to say to me or your fans? Nope. Hey, y'all, listen. It could be 1,000 reasons why Miss Selena don't want to talk to me. I'm not going to take it personal. I feel like she gave us some solid answers and some solid responses. But maybe she just don't feel like talking. Or maybe she doesn't really want to do the spirit box thing. Maybe it's against her. Like, who knows? All we can do is try. But I was just truly curious about all of that. Maybe she doesn't want to talk about her death. That's fair. That's respectable, and I respect that. But I just want Miss Selena to know that even today, the world still cares. And as you can see, for as long as we've been here today, people have been coming and stopping by even in the rain. So Selena, we love you. We appreciate you. We appreciate your contribution to the world. And that's all. We were just trying to come and just show some love. We appreciate you, love. Graveyard Shift family. Shifting ain't easy, but somebody has to do it. Catch you next time. Love, love, love. What's going on, Graveyard Shift family? Before you get up out of here, I just want to let you know that we have just released our YouTube memberships, y'all. Everyone has been asking me to release the membership so they can show support of the channel and help us to travel around to do all the PTOs that we've been doing to help people. So I've released the memberships and you can sign up in the description box. But we got a lot of perks, y'all. You get early advances of videos. You get your name in the credits. Like this here. Look at y'all. Look at all the special people that's helping us move and shake, y'all. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. But you get early release videos. You get live chats. We do monthly Zoom calls. You get early, you get suggestions. We get afterthought videos. So I'm going to start releasing videos. And then I'm going to release an afterthought where you get to hear my opinion, my thoughts after editing. Just all the stuff that y'all been asking me to do. Now, if you don't want to sign up for memberships, that's okay. You still get our weekly content for free. Now, upper management, that's just if you want a little bit more, y'all, than if you want to just help support the channel and help us grow. Love, love, love. Sign up for memberships. Is that an orb? Well, sir, you sign up too in the description box. Let's get to it.